Ladies and gentlemen, 23 racers on the track. Pixels, Death Alley. Misinformation, the global record holder, but I don't think they're here anymore. For shame. Would have been nice to see them to defend their record time. Doesn't matter what's happening now is all the players are getting down on this vertical pinball board. We're going to see who gets to the bottom first. Looks like Cali Pally trying to get another win here in today. Looks like Fransome going to have a pretty good line on the right-hand side. Chesney on the good line on the left-hand side. And Cheeky coming around in first place. Alex Connie in second. Mr. G Shuttleful trying to get third, but I think Chesney's going to hold the first place position for now as Cheeky makes the way down through the beautiful line. Right through the first Newton's Nightmare. Not going to waste any time in that second booster. Tremendous amount of speed. Blast their way through these Newton's Nightmare. Agent and Mr. is both blasted out of the course. Mr. G Shuttleful not going to be able to hold it all together either. And Cheeky miles ahead in first place as Lazy Guide Dog tries to come up from behind. Getting through the opening created by Cheeky. And it looks like they're going to catch up, and all the other players are starting to jumble up here in this second Newton's Nightmare. It's going to be Alex Cuddy in first place, making the way down to the booster with a pretty good straight line, trying to avoid these ramming pins, and I think they've done it down to the third Panicube, or third Newton's Nightmare. Cheeky trying to retake first place on the right-hand side with another brilliant pass through that Newton's Nightmare. Not going to have any trouble whatsoever. It looks like Balcal blasted out of the map. bkofford trying to get through in third place as Cheeky gets a little bit of trouble here on the second pin, and so did Alex Cuddy. And here comes the Glorious Busters in second place, trying to overtake with a beautiful line, weaving and bobbing past all those pins into the fourth Newton's Nightmare here, trying to get ahead of the rest of the players. So this is the third Newton's Nightmare. This is the third? Fourth? And they're going to hold first place for now as Cheeky, bkofford, and Alex all trying to get through in that second place position. JSK holding fifth place for now. Cat Pally in sixth. Fransome said Nid All Ganesh Chesney in ninth, and Aaron in 10th place with all the other players still stuck in that third Newton's Nightmare. And the Glorious Mustache already out of that fourth Newton's Nightmare, making their way down to the fifth Newton's Nightmare and trying to get ahead of all the other players, trying to get a good bounce skip on left hand side, but can they stick the landing here on the track? No, a little too creative there by the Glorious Mustache. Not going to be able to stick it out. Looks like Berserk and KCH also eliminated, and I think it was Alex Connie also eliminated as well. Cheeky gets eliminated, and all the front runners are getting blasted out by these fans. JSK trying to skip ahead in the Newton's Nightmare. They stick the landing on left hand side, but they're a little bit too far to the left to stick the landing in the bend, and it looks like it's going to be bkofford all alone in first place. NetDev blasting on the map. Nidaholic trying to catch up from behind him. bkofford blasted through that last Newton's Nightmare right into the second place position, and both these players coming around in first place, tied down as they go down to the red pins. bkofford has a little bit of trouble. Nidaholic trying to find a good line. Nidaholic on the right hand side, everything bkofford has to make their way down in these pins, and who is going to be the first one through? Both players trying to get past these ramming pins, past the pistons to the next set of ramming pins. It looks like bkofford slightly ahead on left side, but will they survive these pins? Yes, they will. Nidaholic gets caught up in front, blasted up by the pin, and bkofford takes the victory, fighting right there at the last second, getting through all those ramming pins. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a leap to remember from Season 1. Iceman with a record of a minute and 48 seconds. Let's see if anyone can take on that record time here today. We're going to find out as all the players make their way down through that Jumpman platform. It looks like it's going to be Cali Pally and Fransome going through on the left-hand side. Cornbread, Casey Rich, and Mila Tasha getting through on the right-hand track. And Cornbread first. Oh, my goodness. What a picture. Cornbread getting through on the right-hand side, trying to take that first place position and get their first win ever on the stream. Mila Tasha coming around in second. Fransome coming around in third. Looks like Casey Rich coming through in fourth place and make their way through the Merch Triple Helix. And all the players making their way down through that Merch Triple Helix now with Berserk and Marty Artie in the back, trying to get through on these lines, and it looks like it's going to be Mila Tasha holding the first place position on the left-hand side. Cornbread right behind in second place. Fransome third. Casey Rich in fourth. bkofford in fifth place. All coming around trying to take on that record time, and here comes Mila Tasha up into the jump, and will they be able to stick the landing gears? They make their cross into the rotating shuttlecock. Looks like they have a perfect line straight to the center, but will they watch their speed as they go into the dishwasher? Yes, they will, so they're going to survive, but they don't get through on that exit right away. Cali Pally trying to overtake. Moral trying to overtake. bkofford to overtake. It looks like bkofford is going to have a good line. Lazy Guide Dog blasts out of the map. All the players are coming up from behind, but bkofford has the victory right now as they come across the G-Square. If they could just finish out this race without having too much trouble. Cali Pally coming around in second place. A couple more players have fallen to their death, including Berserk and Lazy Guide Dog. Looks like it's going to be Cornbread coming around in third. Busy MT in fourth. Nidaholic in fifth place. Marty Artie in sixth place. Fina Tasha in seventh place. All trying to get down through. It looks like Polly Wally leading the pack with Cow coming out of that level one Steve. And bkofford is having a good line here on the left-hand side, going through on the piston line. And it looks like they're going to have it all the way through into the calendar with a huge lead on first place and a huge lead on the record time if they could just keep everything together. Again, the real record time is a minute and 48 seconds. So bkofford on the track here, but they have to get through this pan, and they're already having trouble on the calendar. They're going to be going in the wrong direction. That's not looking good if they can't find this exit. bkofford trying to hold first place at that record time. If they can just get through this cheese motor to go down in the right hand side, try to find a good line past the business. They're stopped up a little bit there on that right hand side. Try to find a good line right past the left hand side, back into the center. Nidaholic coming up from the second place, but it looks like they're losing the record time, and I don't know if bkofford's going to be able to do it here. Try to get out of this cheese motor. Nidaholic in second place, Cornbread in third, and bkofford is going to get the victory, ladies and gentlemen. Finally get down into that wind bin just ahead of the Ghost Marble, but I don't think enough for a record time. Nidaholic in second, Balcal in third, Cornbread coming around in fourth place. Looks like Miss CMT coming through in fifth place, left hand side. Polly Wellness trying to get through on the right hand side. It's sixth place. Cali Pally in seventh, Marty Artie in Fransome in ninth, Mila Tasha in 10th place, all trying to get across the cheese bigger. Polly Wally Wellness first one across, but Cheeky has a beautiful line straight through on the right hand side, overtaking all the other players and getting that sixth place position. Polly Wellness have to settle for seventh, Fransome in eighth, Marty Artie in ninth, Cali Pally in 10th place. Looks like Mila Tasha going to be settling for 11th place. Chemical back in 12th place. Alex Connie in 13th, Casey Rich in 14th, both getting across the cheese bloody graders. And it looks like Alex Connie going to hold 13th place as Casey Rich gets through on left hand side in 14th place, trying to get through the last side of pistons. But Ed Raspberry, it looks like JSK trying to get through as well. And Moral all the way in the back. What happened, Moral? So much for the record time, huh? It is going to be Bleak coming through on the left-hand side. Francis in second place, Cook's on third place, but there goes Casey Rich through on the right-hand side, trying to get that boost across the cheese grater into the next booster with a pretty good bounce on the right-hand side. Cornbread coming through. They looks like they're determined to get a win here today. And Casey Rich going to be blasted high on the left-hand side, trying to get that landing down to the center of this drying rack. And there goes Cornbread in second. Francis in third. Kazim Cosmo fourth. Looks like more in fifth. Bleeding sixth. Polka Debbing seventh. All Connect third and ninth. And Mrs. Reese in 10th place. Smiggler down through. And Casey Rich straight through, not touching any of the pistons. Trying to get down to the rest of the course. And it looks like they're going to be coming right into the cheese grater in first place. But here come the other players from behind with potentially more speed. Cornbread coming through with a very wide line. Polka Debbie trying to get through with a lot of speed. Stephen Cogswell also with a lot of speed, trying to overtake Francis as they go through. Aaron with a tremendous amount of speed, trying to catch up from behind. And Aaron going to try to jump over the top of the cheese grater right to the center of the track, but they've fallen on the map, and so is Baruto YouTuber. And it's going to be James Gate coming out in second place, and Corbett in third place, and in fourth place as Casey Rich tries to get across the cheese grater on the left hand side. They're having a little bit of trouble at the exit here, but I think they're going to be able to get out. But here comes Biocow from behind, getting ahead in second place, Net in third. It looks like it's going to be Cornbread in fourth place, trying to get through on that left-hand line. Cal Pally going to be eliminated as is Mrs. Rich. Casey Rich finally getting through on the right-hand side of the divide. Biocow trying to get through in that second place position. All the players coming through, and I don't think bkofford is going to be able to go for that turkey here today as Casey Rich crosses the line through on the right-hand side of the divide to finish it out in first place with an amazing line across that balance beam. Lee trying to shortcut through off that cheese burger, not going to work out. Fidel Raspberry also eliminated. Biocow in second, Polka Debbie in third, Marty in fourth, Francis in fifth, Nate in sixth, Cornbread in seventh, CJ Holders, Jess Gig in ninth place, bkofford in 10th place, Mutage in 11th, Stephen Cogswell in 12th, looks like Lazy on 13th place, Neil Hall coming on left hand side in 14th, Chemical on left hand side in 15th, Berserk on left hand side in 16th place with Moral and Missy MT bringing up the rear. Moist MT trying not to be last, trying to overtake Moral, and Moral's not having a good day, finishing last 2 races in a row. Finally getting through on the left-hand side of the cheese loader, and Missy MT going to finish it out in 17th place with Moral bringing up the 18th position to finish out the race as they cross the line into the wind bin. And that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. No turkey for bkofford, but they do get to go for the turkey sandwich in the next race. And it is going to be Agent 347 going around in first place on that left-hand side, trying to take on the record time. But again, you have to go for that skip out of that cheese disintegrator if you want to get that record time. Looks like Chesney going through the left-hand side. In second, bkofford in third is going to be all the other players coming through in that very tight belt on right down the middle on the left-hand side. On the right-hand side, it's just going to be Biocow leading along the line. J.S. King in second, Baruto YouTuber in third, Feder Raspberry and Mr. is battling it out for fourth place. Cal Pally back in sixth place on that right-hand track, and all the players make their way down into the circus cannons, into the center of the stutter rotating vortex orbiter. Agent with a straight shot through the center, trying to take on that record time, but will they go for the skip in the cheese disintegrator, or will they just take it slow and steady through on the right-hand side? Chesney V going right through the center, Cheeky trying to get through on the right-hand side, bkofford going around on the right-hand side. They're going to go into first place, Chesney V in second, Cheeky in third, all the other players jumbling up. It looks like Baruto YouTuber going for the skip, but they've missed the wall, but they can still have a chance to land further down on the track if they can just find the line. Yes, they do. Bounce it off into the right-hand side, but falling out of the map. And bkofford going for that turkey sandwich on the left-hand side, trying to get through ahead of the other players, and it looks like they're going to be able to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Get up at the top of the elevator. Is bkofford going to get the most heavily populated turkey sandwich we've ever had on the stream? Chesney getting through on the right-hand side. They're going to miss the line. bkofford trying to get through on the second track as Bleed misses Riz, all coming up at the same jump. bkofford hits the landing on the right-hand track, or left-hand track trying to get through, but here comes Cheeky on the right-hand side. bkofford going for the turkey sandwich on the left-hand side. Cheeky on the right going for the upset. It is going to be the first one down in the wind bin. Oh my goodness, it's absolutely dripping. It looks like bkofford right on the left-hand side gets in the first place position, and bkofford gets the turkey sandwich.